The reigning Mountain West champions are kicking off the soccer season in a big way. Utah State women's soccer has now completed 4 shutouts in 4 contests so far. The Aggies making their mark against Big 12 opponents and are now ranked in the top 25 United Soccer Coaches poll. Welcome to the Mountain West Network, everyone. So excited to have you here, and with a season starting out like this, we had to take the time to sit down with Coach Martins today from Utah State. Coach Martins, thank you so very much for joining us. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling pretty good, right? It would be hard not to with this start to the season. So trying to keep that balance of enjoying the little victories and taking steps forward, and trying to stay grounded because it's still a long season and a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, and Coach, your most recent win was Wednesday night against Utah, winning 2-0. Take me back to that matchup and what the energy was like.
Well, it was, we knew it was going to be a tough battle. I mean, they have a really good team, I should say. We've played them every year since I've been here. We play them twice a year, in the fall and the spring. And they've always had good teams. I feel like this might actually be their best team so far that we've had to play against. It was a really physical battle. Was intense. There was some ebbs and flows to the game. We had moments where we were more on the front foot, moments where they were. But in the end, I mean, it was nice that we were able to get 2 nice goals, kept a shutout. So it was great. It was great. But we knew it was going to be a tough challenge because they always are.
Coach Martins, for the first time in program history, Utah State women's soccer has been ranked in the top 25 in the United Soccer Coaches poll. It's been big news this week. What does this recognition mean for the team, and what was the reaction from the ladies?
Yeah, it was really, really nice. I mean, when you get that level of recognition, it sort of reaffirms the work that you're doing. It adds a little. What's the word I'm looking for? Almost a little validation. But in the end, I mean, it's really early. It's nice, but if in a couple of weeks it's all flipped upside down, then it means nothing. So we just got to stay focused, continue to work hard.
Well, that confidence on the field truly shows up, and those 4 shutouts truly prove it. You had Texas Tech, Utah last night, and then you have BYU on the horizon. Coach, I guess, what does it mean for you guys, or what do you think has changed in this season, being just that defensive player and the opponent that just is hard to score on?
Yeah, I mean, I think the confidence comes from, a big part of it, just the experience. We do have a veteran group with a lot of experience. We spend a lot of time together, so it's something we've been building on the last 3 years. I mean, the experience of having, Kylie Olsen and Addie Wickers and Alicia Butters, Alex Day, who, by the way, had an incredible game yesterday, Caitlin Richens. These are all players who have been with us for a long time, have worked together. And that in itself, I think, builds a lot of confidence. And then as far as our ability to score, it's just, we had young players that have now also spent time developing chemistry, getting comfortable in their roles and responsibilities. And as their confidence grows, things start to click. So we have a pretty good rhythm going on right now.
Love to see that rhythm getting going. Coach, let's not forget, you guys are also defending Mountain West champions. How has that shaped this program with the Aggies women's soccer?
Well, again, it goes back to validation for the work we've been doing. When we first started preseason, a week into it, it just felt like we were so far ahead of where we typically are at that point. I remember telling the team, I said, listen, this doesn't mean a lot, because we're just getting started, but it feels like we're in a team that we haven't been before. And so these performances and obviously results are starting to really help them believe in it. And then obviously having won the Mount West tournament last year, it just really was the foundation for that belief.
On the horizon, as I mentioned, BYU, that game is coming up on Saturday. How are you preparing the team for this yet another in-state rivalry matchup? What are you telling them maybe in the locker room before they head out onto the field?
Well, we always said it ever since I've been here. It's always about us. If I'm honest, I haven't really even spent a minute on BYU because we take it one game at a time, and today's still about us. We got to review our game, see where we can get better from this last game, and then tonight I'll probably be up all night because I have to watch enough of BYU just so that we can then summarize what we need to summarize for the team. But it's really going to be about us. One thing BYU are always very good. Utah is everyone we play are very good. One thing that no one can be better than us is at being the Aggies. So as long as we are the best version of ourselves, we're always going to have a chance, and that's going to be the goal. We're gonna prepare, figure out what are the key factors about our identity that will be important for Saturday, and then we'll go out and give it our best.
Yeah, well, Coach Martins, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and chat with us. Definitely looking forward to the work the Aggies do this coming Saturday. It's been such a fun start to the season for sure. You guys are taking on number 16 BYU. That will be on ESPN Plus at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Karlie Drew.